Hey, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me for another segment of What's in My Cup. And for What's in My Cup today, I'll be exploring Chayote, otherwise known as Cho Cho. So, Chayote, otherwise known as Cho Cho, belongs to the gourd family and it is cultivated as a vegetable, but technically it's a fruit. It originally hails from central Mexico and various parts of Latin America, but now it's grown worldwide. Now, the fruit of chayote um, is ready for harvest roughly after 30 days of pollination. And a single chayote plant can bear as many as 150 fruits in one growing season. Chayote now, chayote basically have a crunchy texture and its flavor is mildly sweet, which and it can be compared to the taste of how pumpkin tastes or butternut squash. So Cho Cho tea has a whole host of benefits, right? So some of the benefits that Cho Cho has are colds and cough. So it can be boiled for a cold and a cough, right? Also asthma, indigestion, kidney stones, hypertension, diabetes, heart health, pregnancy, liver function, digestive health, and anti-aging. One of the ways we can use it, the leaves as tea is first you add the leaves in a pot with some water, about 4 leaves in a pot with some water, and bring to boil for 5 minutes. Turn off and let it steep for 5 more minutes. Then strain the liquid. Use a teaspoon of honey to sweeten, or you can just drink it just like that. The fruit now, how to use the fruit as tea. Cut the fruit in half. Use a half of that fruit, you go and slice it in small pieces, and you can add it to your pot of boiling water. Allow it to boil for two cups of water to the pot. So you allow it to boil for 5 to 7 minutes. After completion, turn the stove off and let it steep for 5 more minutes. Next, strain the liquid off and add a teaspoonful of honey to sweeten. Or if you want to prefer to drink it just like that. Chayote have several uses, including therapeutic and culinary uses. So the leaves as well as the fruits of the herb possesses anti-inflammatory, cardiovascular, and also diuretic and laxative properties. So the tea prepared from the fruits and or the leaves of chayote alleviate urine retention as well as burning sensation during urination. So as well as dissolving kidney stones. So it is very good at dissolving kidney stones because of the flavonoids that is contained in the in Cho Cho, right? So it reduces the uric acid that is in the body. Cho Cho can also be used to treat rashes, right? And how you use Cho Cho to treat rashes, you cut it in half and apply it to the sides of the skin. Apply the insides to the skin. On the other hand, roasted leaves of Cho Cho can be placed on boils. So roast the leaves by placing it on a pot on the stove. When the leaves are heated, the chemicals are now activated, right? And you can now allow it to cool and place that leaf on the boil. Cho Cho leaves also used to prepare, can be used to prepare a herbal tea, right? As we mentioned before. And this herbal tea now is good for high blood pressure and also very good for plaque buildup in the arteries, right? And it also, as I mentioned before, it dissolves kidney stones, right? And it treats the stiffening of the arteries. So the herbal tea prepared from Cho Cho, right? It possesses these diuretic properties, right? And it is very good for some persons use it to cure bloating. So several parts of the Cho Cho can, including the stems and the leaves and the fruit, and the shoot contains flavonoids and are also edible. So flavonoids are basically antioxidants which protect against cellular damage as well as inflammation and lessen the effect of stress in our bodies. And research has shown that one of the most interesting thing about flavonoids, found in Cho Cho, is that even when you boil it, when you cook it, the nutrient that it contains, is not, disturbed. It still contains that, nutrient, right? And our bodies, right, um, uses these flavonoids now from our intestine to minimize inflammation. So our body takes up these flavonoids, right, and use it in so many different ways because these flavonoids, are act they prevent the buildup of homocysteine in our bodies. And remember, when there's too much homocysteine in our bodies, it gives, or increases the chance of, stroke and also heart disease. um Cho Cho also contains folate or folic acid, right? And these folic acid now aids when it comes on to regenerating of cells, and this is called mitosis, right? So contained in one single Cho Cho is 47% folate. And folate is important for pregnant women and even those who have a desire to get pregnant, right? So Cho Cho allows the baby's brain, spine, and skull to develop normally. Also plays a role in the formation of red blood cells as well as a healthy placenta. Cho Cho also contains significant amount of vitamin C, which is a potent antioxidant that helps to guard the cells from damages. Several studies have hinted that antioxidants may inhibit or perhaps even put off the development of cancer. Cho Cho also contains, essential mineral manganese, right? And manganese facilitates the body to convert fat and protein into energy, right? Cho Cho also contains dietary fiber, and this dietary fiber protect us from constipation, right? So the dietary fiber also support regular bowel movement, and this is beneficial, right, to our diet. So Cho Cho also has copper, and copper helps iodine to ensure that, the thyroid is gland is remain healthy, right, in our bodies. Cho Cho also is an excellent natural source of zinc, and this is another essential mineral that has shown to, the ability to control hormones, right? And zinc also regulates oil production in our skin. Cho Cho also contains vitamin K, and it is effective in preventing bone loss. Consuming Cho Cho supplies our bodies with the required amount of vitamin K, right? And findings of studies have shown that there's a link between osteoporosis and vitamin K. So anybody's short of vitamin K, it gives way for your bones now to have, for your body now to have have bone loss. So vitamin B6 is also found in Cho Cho, and vitamin B6 enhances the performance of the brain, right? So you see, Cho Cho is also very good for our brains as it relates to, critical thinking, problem solving. And Cho Cho is also beneficial when it comes on to Alzheimer's disease. And in Jamaica, they might say persons who lose reason. They're not able to think straight. Eases weary, heavy legs. When you experience tired and heavy legs, you should know that it's a signal from the body that it requires additional potassium. Therefore, you need to eat more foods that are rich in potassium, and Cho Cho is certainly one of them. Cho Cho is also prevent muscle cramps. So as Cho Cho contains the essential mineral magnesium, it is helpful in preventing muscle cramps. So magnesium is known to be effective in such cases. Aside from the above mentioned health benefits, consuming Cho Cho, you can also, put to use effectively like the sap, right? So this sap that when you cut it, it contains this sap that you feel kind of, kind of slidey like. You can apply this sap to scars, right? So when you have like scars on your body, when you apply this sap, it allow the scars to minimize and to fade away. So consuming Cho Cho also proved to be beneficial because it prevents acne, right? And also it ensures you have a healthy thyroid, as mentioned above. So Cho Cho now can be added to your soup, our soups and stews, right? And similarly, the leaves and the shoots can be added to salads and even stir fried. Yes. The vegetable can be pre-cooked, then blended and used to make smoothie. So you can use it to make a smoothie, and you can add another fruit like a banana, or even some oats, and you can use almond milk now, or even coconut milk, as well as nutmeg, chia seeds, vanilla, cinnamon powder, to spice it up a bit, right? And you blend it in your blender, all of these. You get a healthy smoothie. Also, the fruit can be consumed as a juice. You can pre-cook it, blend it with ginger, with a squeeze of lime, and use brown sugar or honey to sweeten it, and you have your Cho Cho juice. So thank you very much for joining me for another segment of What's in My Cup. Please like, subscribe, and share the video so other persons can know the benefits of these wonderful plants that God has given to us to use in our daily lives so we can live a healthy life.